Fellows, today we are looking at measures 73 all the way up to 98. It sounds like a lot, but thankfully a lot of it is just repetition of stuff that we either have already learned or are going to learn in this video. So at the beginning, 73, we have the same stuff that we just saw. It's worth remembering that F sharp when it comes up, and then the A's in 3/8. All right, so the first time we have something really different or new is measures 80 and 81, and then at 82 we have completely new stuff. So let's take measure 80 by itself. This is just a blue pattern going up, right? Just open, 1, 2, 4. You get every bow or every note's going to get 2 bows. And that's all it is. The next measure is a little bit trickier. Next measure, we have a series of 4 different notes. We have A, C natural, so second finger, B flat, so low 1, and then open A. So together, that's going to sound. All right. So those two measures combined now sound like this. This is 81 or 80 and 81. And that's going to set us up for measure 82. 82 is like those prior measures in that it has patterns and styles, but it's new stuff for now. So looking at measure 82, we have our first pattern, which is kind of tricky to play. We have a low 1 for B flat, 4th finger D, C sharp with 3, 4th finger D. Right, and we're going to do that for 2 measures. Every note, again, getting 2 bows. So what you're going to have to do is pivot that first finger back and be ready to play that 4th finger, right? So we have pivot back. And the pivot is nothing too crazy. It's just my hand going from here to back here, here to back here. I'm just kind of rotating it back, letting that first finger come up here. I'm not shifting, I'm just doing that. All right, so here are those 2 measures again. Pivot. Now the next 2 measures are the exact same, except it's going to be an open A instead of a B flat. 86, we have slowing things down a little bit in the sense that we're sitting on 1 note longer. We have 4 bows for C sharp, 3rd finger. I'm going to pivot back for that B flat again. And then we'll keep going to 87 as an open A. C sharp with 3. And then at 88 is that 4th finger D. So here are those starting at 82. Going all the way up to about 87. Open A. B flat. All right, 88 and 89 are nothing too complicated. We've seen this kind of stuff before. We're just going to take it sort of like a D major scale in a way. We're going to start up here on 4th finger D. And that's going to be like our open D in this sense. Or it's, yeah. And then we have a first finger E, 2nd finger F, 4th finger G. So measure 88 by itself sounds like this. And then 89, we have this same thing that we've seen before. Right, we saw those 2 measures, or similar to them, leading up to 82 and 80 and 81. So those 2 measures together, this is 88 and 89. And then 90 is the exact same stuff that we just played. B flat D, C sharp D, B flat D, C sharp D, A, D, C sharp D, and so on and so forth. until we get to 95, and then it's a little bit different. We're going to start on that open A, and then it's just working our way down a blue pattern on the D string. Then 96, 4 finger, another blue pattern, 2, 1, and now at 92, or 97 rather, we have that thing that we did in the D major scale, where we have that like point, pivot, shift. But let's take measures 95 and 96 first, because it's just 2 blue patterns on the D string and the G string. 2, 1, open, 4, 2. Yeah, and then measure 97, like I said, it's just that one pivot thing. First finger, point to the B natural on that third tape, swing that hand around, and that's how we end. So a little bit faster. And one more time. That sounds like a D major scale. All right, so here is measures 96 through 98. Or 95 through 98. We're going to went through these blue patterns. Point, shift, or pivot, not shift. All right, that was a long video, but it's pretty easy once you have the hang of it. If you have any questions, let me know.